Hey guys, welcome back to Jae'S Spot. Today I'll be showing you how I make flaxseed gel and how I use it in a wash and go for the first time. So to start off, I'll be pouring 2.5 cups of water into a pot and 1/4 cup of flaxseed into boiling water. Now I think I did use a little bit too much water as it did come out a little liquidy, and I have watched other YouTubers make this, but they didn't use exact measurements, so I was just kind of playing it by ear. After 12 minutes, I open the pot and stir it to see if the consistency is right and thick enough. What I do is I take the spoon or spatula and pull it up to see if it's gooey or if it's sticking to the spoon at least. If it's not, you can always just come back after 5 minutes and see if you like the consistency. But when you take it off the pot, it does get thicker, so you don't need to worry about it being too thick while on the stove. Now you don't have to cover the pot while making this. This is how it would boil without the pot. And here I'm just taking it off the stove and I'm going to let it sit for about 40 to 50 minutes. And the longer you have it, the longer that it will get thicker. And so right here I'm just getting a stocking and I'm going to put it in a mason jar. You can definitely use a bigger cup or a jar as it will be much easier. Now I'll be putting the stocking over the mason jar so the gel can go right through it and it won't be too hard. And using a stocking is really good so that the seeds won't get through it, as the holes in the stocking are very, very thin and very tiny, I would say. So it will be easy for the seeds not to get through it. Right here, I'm just scraping all the extra gel that was sticking to the bottom of the pot and pouring it in the mason jar. Now you're going to take the stocking and squeeze all the gel out of there. Just keep squeezing and pushing down. A lot will come out. You have to just keep on doing it. Even if it may seem that there's no more, there is a lot of gel that is in the stocking that you need to push out. I decided to put the cup on the side and push it out on the pot as it was just much easier. And then I'll just add it back into the mason jar. I definitely made enough for my wash and go as I had a lot left, but just to remind you, you can only keep this flaxseed gel for a week, as it's not like other gels which have a lot of other chemicals to preserve it. So all you have to do is leave it in your fridge and take it out when you need it. So it's the next day and now we're going to be doing the wash and go. Now my hair is freshly washed and I already added my leave-in conditioner in, as you can tell by the white product in my hair. Right now I'm just fluffing it out before I separate it into 4 sections. Throughout this video I didn't do the wash and go as neatly as I do, as I was kind of rushing it because the gel itself is so slimy that it made it easier or made it faster to do, if that makes sense. But right now I'm just adding my lace, twisting souffle, and the flaxseed gel. I'm just raking my hands through it as I usually do, but throughout the video you see that I pick up a comb to comb it out as my hair was just a little knotty, so I decided to comb it out. I also decided to use my denim brush because while putting the flaxseed gel in, it wasn't giving me the defined curls I usually get by usually just raking my fingers through it, because I try not to use a comb as much as possible or even a denim brush. So there I'm putting the flaxseed gel in and there's some definition. It was making my hair a little puffy. It's a little different than the eco styling gel that I use, the flaxseed eco styling gel I use actually, but it wasn't too bad. Personally, I just think the gel was just too liquidy. I should have put less water while making it, but it still looks good. It's still holding some definition. I also want to try again doing this flaxseed gel without putting any twisting cream or any cream at all, maybe just my leave-in conditioner, and see if it makes a difference, as I think it may. So throughout this video, I'm just trying different methods to finger detangle or use my denim brush to get these curls out. The denim brush seems to be working pretty nicely. I usually just like to finger detangle and the curl just comes out, or I should say just coil, just like how I did there. I literally just put the gel on and just separate it usually, and it curls up itself. But on some sections of my hair, it just wouldn't, so I use the denim brush. Another thing about this wash and go is that my hair is still very puffy. Usually it's very elongated while I'm putting the gel in, and my roots, as you can see, are very, very puffy. And that kind of worries me as my hair gets a lot bigger as the days go on, and so that's why I'm good if it's kind of flat the first day. So I know that this wash and go is going to turn out very huge. My hair is going to get big and very thick, as my hair is thick, so that's the only downfall. But if you like if you like big hair, then this is for you. So again, I'm just combing out my hair. My hair is damp. Like I said, it was freshly washed, and so I'm just adding vanilla, twisting souffle, and the gel. And water definitely helps to tame the frizz and get the curls out. So if you need a spray bottle beside you to spray some water to your hair before adding the products, then that will probably be the best option for you. Watching myself do this is very different for me, as I've never used flaxseed, natural flaxseed in my hair before, and so it's a lot different than my other wash and goes, as I'm moving very fast. Actually, I usually take my time, but the gel was just doing what it does, so I didn't need to do much. I usually separate it and make sure it's precise, but I don't know, I'm not too fond in how my curls are showing or being defined with the flaxseed gel, but we'll see at the end how it looks. So right here, I'm taking a little piece of my hair at the front and slicking it down. Usually I put a bobby pin at the end to hold it. I just like it to dry out of my face. I like the hair out of my face, basically, so slicking it down like this helps a lot. And so I'm just parting, making sure the part is straight. I would suggest bobby pinning it, as when it did dry, it was kind of fluffy, as you will see in the clip to come. Now I am done. This is the final look while it is still wet. So it was kind of a fail compared to my usual wash and goes, as there was a lot of white flakes, and I think that was because of my twisting souffle, and it was just so different for me. I was not feeling it at all. There was a lot of moisture, as that's the benefit of flaxseed. My hair was very moisturized, but I didn't like how my hair was bouncing. I did not like how it felt. So I don't know, I'll try again. But I just decided to, right here, put it in a ponytail. My curls at the back were still there. They were showing, but it wasn't really for me. I think the best part of it was the moisture, as my hair felt great, but I think I need to try it again without any twisting souffle. I don't know. We'll see. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!